Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my video today. Today it's a video about Benny Lewis, who say that he is a polyglot, but let's find out and see if he can really speak all those languages that he say that he can speak. First of all, I want to say thank you to my subscribers and to my viewers. Especially thank you to my subscribers for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. So let's continue watching more videos of Benny Lewis. Thank you for watching. Let's continue. Let's try to watch these 17-minute videos, then maybe we'll see if he's speaking there.
Hola a todo el mundo.
Interview with an au pair in Spanish along Amsterdam canals. My friend Elizabeth is from Gran Canaria, recently moved to Amsterdam as an au pair to improve her English, so I invited her for a video interview in Spanish. While I was pedaling along the canals of Amsterdam, I get a little distracted by avoiding dogs and drunk tourists, but hopefully the questions I asked her were clever enough. So every video where he speaks for many minutes, then it will just be some questions. It will just be some prepared questions. Every time he will speak with some native speaker, then it will just be some questions. He will just ask some questions. He already prepared and memorized the questions.
Estamos en Ámsterdam y vamos por el canal. Y bueno, quería entrevistar a mi amiga aquí, Elizabeth. Elizabeth que viene de Gran Canaria.
Desde Gran Canaria, sí.
Y dime, ¿qué haces aquí?
Pues yo me vine porque no sé hablar inglés y digo pues...
El canal.
But notice that she is sitting there on the side. She is sitting on the side, but when he's asking her question, he's not looking at her. When he's asking the question, he's looking in the front like that. Like when he's speaking to her, he's looking to the camera, and then you will say that he should look to the camera, but he should not look to the camera if he's speaking to that person. If he's speaking to her, then he should look at her. But when he's asking her something, he's looking to the camera, I think, on the side. I don't know if he has some paper or something there with him on the boat. They're in the canal, like some canal tour, Amsterdam canals, the canal tour in Amsterdam, in some boat. They're in some boat. Maybe he bring with him some paper that he's reading from. And even if he's not reading from something, still he just memorized some questions that he will ask. But look, after a few seconds, where he keep looking to the front, like I think maybe he has some paper with him.
Y bueno, quería entrevistar a mi amiga aquí, Elizabeth. Elizabeth que viene de Gran Canaria.
Desde Gran Canaria, sí.
Y dime, ¿qué haces aquí?
Pues yo me vine porque no sé hablar inglés y digo pues necesito aprender inglés y es una meta que me puse y me vine de au pair y ahora estoy aquí intentando hablar mi inglés, es una meta que me propuse y ahora lo entiendo, pero hablarlo me cuesta un poco más y bueno, espero que pueda hablarlo mejor en un mes, porque si tú puedes hablar tantos idiomas en tan poco tiempo, pues yo también puedo.
Sí, claro, y te encontré pocas semanas después de que
sí,
llegaste.
de yo venir aquí, sí.
Y ya vi que tu nivel va mejorando.
Va mejorando, sí, con lo...
Sí, claro, y te encontré pocas semanas después de que llegaste.
Sí, de yo venir aquí, sí.
Y ya vi que tu nivel va mejorando. Sí, claro, y te encontré pocas semanas después de que llegaste.
Sí, de yo venir aquí.
Look where he's looking now. Then you say that he's looking at the camera, but you don't know if same place where he have the camera, maybe he also have some paper there at the same place, so it looks like he's looking to the camera, but I don't know. But maybe he also just memorized these questions. Maybe he memorized few questions for the video. I think he just memorized some of these things for the video. But I think now when he's looking there to the camera or to the side, I don't know if he have some paper with him, but it looks like he's just looking in the camera, but I'm not sure. But I know that he just memorized some questions for the video. Like he would just memorize some questions, same like an actor. He just memorized some questions, and then she will be the one speaking most of the time. And he would just ask some questions that he practiced and memorize some questions.
Y ya vi que tu nivel va mejorando.
Va mejorando, sí, con los días.
Acabamos de ir a una tienda aquí para comprar unos chocolates y lo hiciste muy bien.
Sí, bueno, más o menos me defiendo con el inglés. No me puedo expresar como me expreso con el español, pero lo intento.
Sí, bueno, pero... Uy, ¿verdad? Bueno, una cosa que me parece muy interesante es que tienes solo 20 años.
20 años, sí.
20 añitos y comenzaste a viajar solo así.
Sí, así sola. Estoy aquí en Ámsterdam sola. Bueno, no sola. Conozco a gente. A ti eres una de esas personas que conozco. Muy inteligente e interesante.
Ya.
Y sí, toda mi familia está en Gran Canaria y de vez en cuando me siento sola, pero ahora soy un poquito más fuerte de cuando estaba en Gran Canaria.
¿Y no tenías miedo de irte sola a otro país sin conocer a gente?
No, sinceramente no, porque, o sea, si me va a pasar algo, me va a pasar algo en mi país o aquí.
But look when she is speaking, when the woman or the girl, when this woman is speaking, she's looking at him. When the woman is speaking, she's looking at him, but when he is, but same time she is speaking, he keep looking here to the camera. He keep looking to the camera, he's not looking at her. Why he keep looking to this side? I think he have some paper somehow behind the camera or near from the camera. I think he have some paper there. I know some people will not believe this. But I don't really care. I don't care what people believe. But it seems really weird for me. It seems weird for me why he is not looking at her when she is speaking also. It's like he's looking here to the side. I don't know if you have some paper or something with him. Then he's looking there and reading. So he's ready to say the next line to her. It's like he's looking here to this side. And then maybe he have some paper beside of the camera. Maybe beside of the camera he's holding a paper. Maybe he have his two hands. Maybe he hold it in his one hand. Maybe in one hand he have the camera, or he put the camera there on the chair there. Maybe there's some chair or something there in front of him, the chair of the seat, because they're sitting in a boat. They're sitting in the boat of the canal tour. Maybe on the boat he have, on the chair in front of him, he have the camera, and beside of the camera maybe he have some paper or something. And I don't know if there's someone else with them. Maybe they have another person with them who is holding the camera or holding the paper that he's reading from, or something like that. Maybe there's someone else with them who is holding the camera and holding some paper he's reading from. Because why he keep looking this side when he's speaking? Also when she's speaking. Especially when she is speaking. When she is speaking, he's looking this side, he's not looking at her. Like if someone is speaking to you, you will look at the person when the person is speaking to you. But he's looking in the camera. I think there's some paper or something near from the camera. Just beside of the camera, there's some paper with the script that he's reading from, or something like that. But you cannot see it because you cannot see what is there. Because we're not sitting there with them in person. We're not there in person, we cannot see what is going on. Like we're not there in person, we cannot see what is going on. Like right now, if you're watching the video with me now, can you see if there's some paper there beside of the camera, or if there's some person with them who's holding a paper? You cannot see it. So you cannot tell me that there's no paper or that he's not reading from a paper. You cannot tell me that he's only looking in the camera, because you are not there with them in person. You cannot see if there's some paper he's looking at now. Because why he keep looking this side if the woman is beside of him? Why every time she's speaking he's looking this side? Like when she's speaking he's looking at this side. I think he's reading the next question, and when she finished speaking he will look at her and say the question. I think when she's speaking he's looking at this side and reading some question from some paper near from the camera where he's recording. I think there's some paper, he's reading the question now. When she finished speaking he will look at her and say the question that he was reading now.
Sí, es verdad, cualquier lugar del mundo es tan peligroso que el otro.
Claro.
Ah, qué bien el sol.
El sol, qué rico. Llevo una semana sin ver el sol en Holanda, y hoy que sale el sol está todo el mundo en la calle y se aprecia un montón.
Y por eso estamos en el barco, en el canal. Es el único lugar en toda la ciudad donde hay espacio.
Sí. Porque conducir aquí con la bici es un poco peligroso y sí.
¿Y cómo encontraste a esa au pair?
Pues por una agencia. Tú puedes buscar a la familia o la familia te habla a ti directamente,
Ajá.
como tú quieras, y tú vas mirando, ¿sabes? Si la familia que más te interese y más va acorde contigo, pues tú la eliges y tienes contacto con ella durante una semana.
Uh-huh.
Ellos te pagan el pasaje y todo. Pues bien, esta semana estoy trabajando.
Entonces no gastas nada, ni el pasaje.
No, nada.
Qué
no.
bien eso.
Lo que cobro no es mucho, pero es un sueldo, por así decirlo, limpio.
Sí.
Porque no tengo que pagar nada, tengo casa, comida y estoy bastante bien por ahora, estoy bastante contenta.
Sí. Y, porque no sé mucho sobre cómo funciona el hotel. ¿Qué responsabilidades tienes?
Bueno, pues te cuento.
I don't really understand Spanish, but it looks like he's speaking a little bit slow and like he just memorized some stuff like that. Like he just memorized some stuff for the video and he's speaking slow and just say the things that he memorized for the video. And I don't know if he's reading from some script also. I'm not really sure.
Tengo que llevar al niño a la escuela. Me levanto todos los días temprano. Hago las tareas de la vida diaria con él. Lo llevo a la escuela y después lo voy a recoger. Y así, ¿sabes? Y si la familia necesita, también puedo limpiarle la casa y demás, ¿sabes? Pero ese no es mi trabajo, ¿sabes? Mi trabajo es estar con el niño, darle de comer, jugar con él. ¿Y bien?
Muy bien. Y entonces lo que pasa es que no te pagan mucho, pero tienes alojamiento gratis.
Tengo alojamiento gratis.
Y también comes gratis durante la semana.
Tengo todo gratis. Lo que yo necesito, el sueldo no es muy elevado, pero si yo necesito ropa, necesito un pasaje o lo que sea, ellos me lo van a dar, o una academia de inglés. Pero yo creo que cuando uno es pequeño y aprende un idioma, pues uno no necesita ir a una academia de idioma. O sea, por eso yo no necesito una academia, puedo aprender inglés.
Look, she's speaking most of the time. Most of the time she's the one who is speaking and speaking fast. She's the one speaking most of the time and speaking fast. But he's also speaking a little like that, but I think he just memorized some stuff for the video. But she is the one speaking most of the time.
Lo voy a hablar y lo voy a aprender, o sea, practicándolo diariamente.
Exactamente.
Como hiciste tú, igual.
Sí. Entonces aquí la verdad es que vas a aprender muchísimo inglés, porque es el inglés que utilizas en la casa con él.
Claro, sí.
Y
la familia es de Holanda y hablan holandés y hablan inglés también igual.
Y lo que me gustó también es que conseguiste todo eso sin ya haber aprendido el idioma, porque el problema más grande cuando vas sin ya haber aprendido el idioma. Porque el...
Look, every time he's speaking, he keep looking this side. Look, he keep looking this side. I think there's some text. He has some text with him. I think actually the camera is a little bit low. The camera is low and then it's moved up. Like the camera is low and moved up, and I think there's some paper higher up with, I think there's some paper over the camera or near from the camera. That's why he looked to the side there. I think there's some paper near from the camera he's reading from. That's why he keep looking to this side. He's speaking to the girl. He's speaking to this woman, and then he keep looking to the side. I think there's some paper there just near from the camera. There's some paper near from the camera. So you will think that he's looking at the camera. You will think he's looking at the camera, but I think there's some paper near from the camera. I think he bring a laptop with him, because I have seen in one of the other videos that he have a laptop that I'm going to show you in some other video of him. He has some small laptop. I think he always bring that laptop with him. He have a small laptop. I think he always bring that laptop with him, and then he also have a small camera. He have a small laptop, and then I think he put the camera on top of the laptop. I think he put the camera on the laptop, and then he will look same place because the camera will be on the laptop. Then he will look same place like the laptop. It will look like he's looking at the camera, but he's actually looking a little bit over the camera and looking in the screen of the laptop and reading from the laptop. He's looking and reading from a laptop, but the camera is on the laptop, so it looks like he's looking on the camera, but he's actually looking a little bit higher than the camera and reading from the laptop. He's totally fake. He's just reading the whole script. That's why he keep looking to the right side all the time, looking and reading from a script. He's totally fake. You can see it looks like he's looking to the side to read from a script. Look at him. Like he's looking here to this side. The girl is there and she's looking at him. The girl is there and she's looking at him. But look where he's looking. He's not looking at her. Why is not looking at her? He keep looking to this side and he's very concentrated. He looked to this side and he's very concentrated. I'm very sure he's looking and reading from some script. I'm very sure he's looking and reading from some script, this fake shit person. And all the time he keep looking to the side. All the time he keep looking here to the right side. I'm very sure there's some script that he's reading from. He's totally fake. The whole video he keep looking to the right side. I'm very sure there's some script that he's looking and reading from. I'm very sure he's looking and reading from some script, this fake shit, man. He's totally fake.
Más grande cuando vas a otro país y necesitas encontrar trabajo y todo eso, es que es un círculo vicioso, porque no te dan trabajo si no hablas el idioma, pero no puedes encontrar trabajo sin poder hablar el idioma.
Claro.
¿Ves?
Y gracias, he tenido esta oportunidad, ¿sabes? Me están dando esta oportunidad para aprender el idioma. Y bien, estoy súper contenta porque ahora lo puedo hablar más y puedo mantener una conversación más o menos decente, pero...
See, he keep looking this side. He keep looking there, and he look very concentrated. He don't look like someone who's looking just in the camera. Look at his face now. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Does he look like someone who's just looking normally in the camera? He looks like someone who's really concentrated. He looks very concentrated, like he's reading some text. He looks very concentrated, like he's reading some text, like he's reading what he's going to say next. It's like now he's reading what he will say next. Look at his eyes. It's like he's looking to the side and reading what he's going to say next.
O sea, creo que es cuestión de tiempo solamente y de práctica.
Y
See, he was just looking, just few seconds ago, he was looking to the side like he's reading something, And now he look at her and say what he was just reading. I'm very sure he was looking and reading something, because he was looking really concentrated, and then he looked at her immediately to say what he was reading. He looked at her to say what he was reading while he can still remember. He looked at her immediately to say what he read while he can still remember what he just read. I'm very sure there's some text near from the camera. I'm very sure near from the camera there's some text that he's reading from. That's why he just look and read, and then now he will ask her something or say something that he just read.
Pues aquí estás aquí sola, pero estás con la familia, y eso es otra cosa porque te ayudan y están muy simpáticos contigo y te tratan bien, ¿no?
Sí, la familia por ahora no he tenido ningún problema con ellos. Es más, ellos saben que mi inglés es súper malo, pero me están ayudando un montón, ¿sabes? Con mi inglés.
He keep looking here. Now maybe he's looking at the camera, but sometimes it looks like he's looking and reading something, but now maybe he's looking at the camera, but I'm very sure there's something near from the camera he's reading from.
Cometo algún error al hablarlo, me lo dicen y me lo corrigen, ¿sabes qué? Sí, súper bien. No tengo ningún problema con la familia.
¿Y por qué decidiste venir a Ámsterdam? Porque Ámsterdam no es un país que habla inglés normalmente.
Ya, cierto, pero yo tenía pensado de, por ejemplo, si me iba a Inglaterra, por ejemplo,
sí,
pues un montón de gente habla inglés y, vale, lo podría aprender, pero también hay un montón de españoles en Inglaterra.
Sí.
Y no iba a practicar mi inglés porque me iba a relacionar con españoles, lo sé. Y yo digo, mira, me voy a Holanda, que para empezar, mis principales destinos eran Australia o Estados Unidos, ¿sabes? Pero hay muchos problemas con la visa y demás, y digo, bueno, para empezar, me voy a Holanda, que conozco el euro, y voy a aprender el idioma igual, porque aquí la mayoría de la gente hablan inglés también, así que por eso que muy bien.
¿Y qué te parece las diferencias entre la cultura y el tiempo? ¿Cómo te acostumbras? Porque claro, aquí es muy diferente que allí en Gran Canaria. ¿Qué problemas has tenido con eso?
Pues a mí en Gran Canaria, como casi siempre...
¿Qué problemas has tenido con eso?
Pues...
Look where he's looking now. He's not looking in the camera. Now he's not looking in the camera, he's looking beside of the camera. Now he's looking beside of the camera, he's not looking in the camera itself. You can see he's looking not totally in the camera, he's looking a little bit to the side. I think he's looking and reading some text. I think he has some paper or someone with him holding a paper just near from the camera. You can see he's very concentrated. He's very concentrated and looking near from the camera. I think he has some text there, some paper or something with him that he's reading from. I think it's just very near from the camera. You can see where he's looking now. I think he's looking near from the camera to read the next thing that he is going to say.
Canaria, como casi siempre.
Look at him, he's very concentrated, like he's reading some text or something. He's reading some text, what he's going to say, like he's reading and trying to remember the next few lines, the next few sentences he will say. He's looking and reading and trying to memorize the next few lines he will say now.
Hace buen tiempo en Gran Canaria. Pues cuando llegué aquí vi que todos los días estaban malos, que muy pocas veces salía el sol.
He keep looking this side. Look, the girl is sitting there and talking to him, and then he's looking to this side. Like why he's looking at this side all the time when she's talking? Because he keep reading the text that he's going to say. He keep reading many times, trying to memorize how to say the next thing he will say in the video. He keep looking this side because there's some paper or something he's reading and trying to memorize what he will ask or say now.
Y digo, uff, qué mal, ¿sabes? Porque, o sea, me encanta el sol, ¿sabes? El frío no me gusta nada. Las primeras semanas estuve un poco triste y demás por el tiempo, no por nada más. Pero después, pues yo creo que te vas acostumbrando, ¿sabes? No tienes ningún problema.
But look, she is the one speaking most of the time. It's 17-minute video, but I think she is speaking at least for 10 minutes or something. In this 17 minutes, I think this girl speak for at least 10 minutes of this 17 minutes. So this Benny Lewis, he only speak for maybe 5 minutes, 7 minutes or something like that. And the things he say, I think he memorized the questions and the things that he's saying, the things he say in the video, I think he memorized it and practice it. And also I think there's some thing near from the camera, some text that he's reading near from the camera.
Eso sí, cuando sale el sol, lo aprovechas un montón y desde que sale el primer rayito del sol, sales a la calle. ¿Sabes? Porque, o sea, es súper importante el sol aquí. Todo el mundo, cuando sale el sol aquí, todo el mundo se va a la calle, es una pasada. Cuando no hay sol también la gente sale a la calle, pero es diferente.
Y lo que me gustó mucho aquí que es ese trabajo de au pair es como un
then he looked down. Then he looked down. I think there's some paper there. Every time they say then if they look down or look to the side, it means that they're reading some text. He said then he cannot remember, then he looked down. Look where he's looking now. I don't care if people don't believe this. If you don't believe it, it's because you want to support the scammers. If you don't believe what I'm saying, it's because you want to support the scammers. But I'm very sure now he's looking down and reading from some script. I'll go back a few seconds, then you will hear that he's like, he cannot remember. He say like, he cannot remember, then he looked down. He was not looking down before, he was looking to the side. When he say, he cannot remember, then he looked down. I'll go back a few seconds, then you will see it. Look, now he's looking at her. Now he's looking at her. After a few seconds, he will look down because he cannot remember. He say, then he will look down to read from the script, from the paper. He will look down and read.
La calle, pero es diferente.
Y lo que me gustó mucho aquí que es
then he looked down to read. He only said 2 or 3 words or something. He only said 2 or 3 words. Then he cannot remember. Then he looked down to read. Looked down to read from some paper, this fake shithole.
ese trabajo de au pair es como un paso para algo más, porque tú al final quieres trabajar aquí,
claro, sí.
en la ciudad, como no sé qué, camarera o algo así. Y como te decía antes, que es imposible si no hablas ya por lo menos inglés, si no lo hablas al llegar, no puedes encontrar nada. Pero tú tienes la solución ideal, porque aquí vas aprendiendo, no pagas nada, porque no es un curso intensivo, es solo vivir en el país, que ya es intensivo, porque tienes que hablar inglés todos los días. Y eso me gustó mucho, es una buena idea, que pasas no sé cuánto tiempo con esa familia y después vas a tener muchas más posibilidades para encontrar trabajo aquí en la ciudad y no sé, eso fue tu idea desde el principio.
Sí, mira, mi idea fue irme de Gran.
But he did speak a lot now, the last 1 minute or something, he speak a lot. So I'm not sure, maybe he did learn a little Spanish or Portuguese when he was in Brazil. Maybe when he stayed in Brazil, he learned some Spanish or Portuguese. But I'm very sure the Arabic videos was fake. I'm very sure the Arabic videos was fake and he cannot speak Arabic. But this one, the Spanish one, I'm not sure if he can speak a little Spanish. Maybe he knows some Spanish. Maybe when he stayed in Brazil, he learned a little Spanish or a little Portuguese. I'm not sure. But this is the only video where it looks like he can speak a little Spanish, but I'm not sure if he can really speak Spanish or if there's some memorized stuff like that. But there was some edits, and also it looks like before he was looking and reading from some script. But I think it's fake, but maybe he know a little Spanish, but I'm not really sure.
De España, porque la situación no está muy buena ahora mismo y digo, o sea, no me gusta perder el tiempo, ¿sabes? Digo, no quiero estar sin trabajo ni nada, ¿sabes? En Gran Canaria. Pues mi solución fue, me voy de au pair, aprendo el idioma y cuando yo ya pueda ya inglés perfectamente, me voy a solucionar mucho mejor, ¿sabes? Me voy a buscar otro trabajo y no voy a tener ningún tipo de problema, ¿sabes? Mi único problema ahora mismo es el inglés, pero ya más o menos lo estoy solucionando y...
But he keep looking there like he's reading from some paper. Like she's speaking to him. She's speaking to him, but he keep looking there to the side. I think he's reading from something like... I think when same time when she's speaking, I think when she is speaking, then he will look and read from the script. And then after he will say what he was reading. Like now it looks like he's looking and reading from some script, from some paper. Like when you look at him now, it looks like he's looking and reading from some paper. And then after he will say what he was reading. And then maybe he will say that he's looking in the camera, but I don't think he's just looking in the camera. Also, why will he look in the camera if he's speaking with the woman? If he's speaking with the woman, he will look at her, he will not look at the camera. I think he's looking beside of the camera. I think there's some paper beside of the camera. And then every time when she's speaking, he will look at the paper. When she is speaking, then the time when she is speaking, then Benny Lewis will look at the paper and read what he will say. Then he keep reading it many times what he will say, same time when she is speaking. Same time when she is speaking, he is not really concentrated on her. When she's speaking, he's not concentrated on her. He's looking here to the side to read the text. Then he keep reading many times the text. And then he will say what he's reading now.
En un mes, como mucho dos, lo voy a hablar bien.
Yo creo que ya hablo bien.
Sí,
Que ella es muy modesta, que ya al comienzo sí que te costaba entender, pero ahora sí que me dijiste.
Sí, ahora lo entiendo, pero hablarlo me cuesta un poquito más, pero poco a poco voy extendiendo más mi vocabulario, ¿sabes?
¿Y qué haces para hacer amistades aquí? Eso todavía es un problema, ¿no?
Eso también es un problema aquí en Holanda, sí, cierto. Aquí la gente es una ciudad... Eso también es un problema aquí.
Look, he keep looking there to the side. He keep looking there to the side. He keep looking there to the side like he's reading something, so he can say what he's reading. Like he keep looking there to the side to read something, and then after he will look at her and say what he read. I'm very sure that he's looking there to read something, and after he will look at her and say what he just read.
Cierto. Aquí la gente...
Because look, now he's looking at her. Now he's looking at her. Why the whole video is not looking at her if he's speaking with her? Why he's not looking at her the whole video if he's speaking with her? Why he keep looking there to the side so many times? Because I'm very sure there's some paper near from the camera. I'm very sure there's some paper near from the camera where he's reading from. Because normally if he is speaking with her, then he should look at her. If he's speaking with her, then he should keep looking at her the whole time. But he keep looking there to the side near from the camera because I think there's some paper near from the camera where he's reading from.
Ciudad multicultural está muy bien, ¿sabes? Porque me encanta, para mí es muy especial Amsterdam, pero para ser amigo muy bien, ¿sabes por qué?
All the time he keep looking there to the side. All the time he keep looking there to the side, and don't tell me he's looking in the camera. Don't tell me he's looking in the camera. Like, why will he need to check the camera every few seconds? Why will he need to check and look in the camera for every few seconds? If it's only him in the video, maybe he will need to look in the camera because he's speaking to people. If it's only him in the video, he will look at the camera to speak with people. But when there are two person in the video, speaking together, then he should be looking at her. When there's two people in the video speaking together, he should be looking at her. But he's not looking at her. He keep looking all the time here to the side. Because there is some paper or some laptop or something near from the camera that he's looking and reading from. I think it's a laptop because I see that in some of his other videos. But I keep saying paper because first I did not know that there's some laptop. I think he have a laptop because I see in some of his other videos that he have some laptop, a small laptop that he always bring with him. I think he have a small laptop that he's reading from. He's totally fake. Like, why he's not looking at her when he's speaking with her? Why he keep looking her to the right side? I think there's some laptop that he's reading the script from all the time, and then he will look at her and speak. He will look to the side here to read the script, then after he will look at her and speak. He's totally fake. Just some fake bullshit.
Para mí es muy especial Amsterdam. Pero para ser amigo.
All the time he keep looking her to the side. I'm very sure there's some paper that he's looking and reading from. He's not even concentrated on her. She's speaking to him, but he's not really listening or concentrated. He's just looking, what will I say next? Maybe they wrote down the whole script, what everyone will say. But she already know what she will say or when she will speak. Then now he's looking at the script, and then he will be ready when it's his turn to speak. He's looking now and reading the script, then he will be ready when it's his turn to speak, then he will speak. Same like acting, same like making a movie, same like actors and actress making a movie. He's just looking now and reading the script, and then after a few seconds when she stopped talking, then he will say what he's reading now.
De Holanda en concreto, no de otras ciudades, es muy difícil. No tengo ningún amigo de aquí, de Holanda. Los pocos amigos que tengo por ahora no son de aquí, son de fuera, de Italia, España también, Irlanda. Pero sí, es muy difícil, la gente es un poco cerrada. No lo sé muy bien aún por qué, pero bueno.
Also look at him, like normally if someone is speaking to you, there will be some reaction on what the person is saying. Normally if someone is speaking to you, there will be some reaction on your face or on you of what the person is saying, but there's no reaction on his face. Like he's just shaking his head and just shaking his head like that. I think he don't even understand what she's saying. Maybe he don't even understand what she is saying, or maybe he understand a little, but I think maybe he don't understand what she is saying, and then he just keep looking now to the side, reading what he is going to say. I think he don't even understand what she's saying. He just pretend that he understand. I think he just pretend he understand what she's saying, and then now he's looking and reading what he will say. He's just looking and reading what he's going to say. Like he's looking to the side. He's not looking at the camera. He's just looking beside of the camera. He have some paper, and then he will read what he's going to say. So after she finished saying what she need to say, then he will say what he is reading now.
Consuelo, porque como yo no llevo todavía mucho tiempo aquí, digo, bueno, voy a ser amigo. Pero claro, como tú también llevas aquí tiempo y no has hecho amigos.
And look, she's the one speaking most of the time. She's the one speaking almost like more than half of the video. She's speaking more than 10 minutes. She's speaking for more than 10 minutes. And he would just say few things that he look and read. I think he look and read from some paper, then he will say what he's reading.
Sí, eso sí que es muy difícil, es otra cultura. Y también a mí me cuesta mucho entender qué pasa en sus cabezas.
Cabeza, sí.
En la cabeza. Pero no, creo que lo que hace es muy bien, porque hay mucho. Lo que quería compartir tu historia con mis lectores. Porque hay muchas chicas que tienen mucho miedo de irse a otro país.
Look, he will speak a little, then look to the side. Speak a little, look to the side. Why he's not looking at her all the time? Because look, there is some paper there on this side. On this side here, look. On this side, you can see here on the right side, he's looking here to the right side of us, like he's looking to the right side. There's something there on the right side there that he's looking and reading. He will look to her, then look back and read. And also before he speak, he was looking here to the side to prepare what he will say. He was looking here to the side to read. Same time she was speaking, he was looking here to the side and reading what he will say. And then after he will look at her and say what he want to say, like what he read, he will look at her to say it. He will say a little, then he cannot remember, then he look back to read the next word, then look back at her, and then keep looking a little to her, a little back to the side. There's some text he's looking at now and reading. He will look a little at her and then a little to the side to read the text. Just some fake shit.
Dicen, ay, no sé qué, que me van a robar.
Like now he's looking in the front, now he's looking to the front, but after a few seconds again, maybe he will look to the side again to read. It's just some fake shit.
Van a hacer todas cosas. Y que a mí me parece increíble lo que haces, porque
No, para nada, uno no puede ir pensando, me va a pasar.
And now she speak again. He was just reading what he will say, and then he would just say few things, and after she will speak for longer time than him.
Que si lo piensas es que te pasa, ¿sabes?
Ya.
O sea, yo me fui y digo, no me va a pasar nada malo, estoy aquí, estoy en buena compañía, ¿sabes? O sea, estoy en una ciudad increíble que si te va a pasar algo malo te va a pasar en tu ciudad, ¿sabes? Y en cualquier otra parte del mundo, ¿sabes? Pero que ya ni mal, no me va a pasar nada malo, estoy aquí, estoy en buena compañía, ¿sabes?
Look, same time she's speaking, he would just say, He's not even concentrated on her. Like he's not concentrating on her when she's talking. He's not really concentrated with her. He's looking to this side to read. There's some paper near from the mobile or from the camera. There's some paper near from the camera. He's just looking here to the side, same time she's speaking. Same time she's speaking, he's looking here to read what he will say after. So he's preparing what he will say next. Right now he's looking at some paper near from the camera. Right now he's looking at some paper near from the camera and reading what he's going to say next. He's preparing what he's going to say next.
Es una ciudad increíble que si te va a pasar algo malo te va a pasar en tu ciudad, ¿sabes? Y en cualquier otra parte del mundo, ¿sabes? Pero que ya anima a las chicas que se vayan fuera de su país. Que en España ahora mismo la situación económica está muy mal y no hay trabajo y aquí pueden encontrar.
And she's the one who speak a lot. She's the one who's speaking a lot and speaking most of the time. She's the one who's speaking a lot and speaking most of the video. Most of the video she is speaking, and then maybe you say he also speak a lot, but she is speaking much more than him. She is speaking much more than him. And when he's speaking, I think he keep looking at reading from some text. It's just some fake bullshit.
Pueden aprender idiomas y está bastante bien, de verdad.
pues
Yo he aprendido y la poca gente que conozco son gente muy interesante y muy inteligente. Me encanta.
Pues qué bien. Me encantó mucho tu historia.
Muy interesante y muy.
Look, now he's looking to the side to read what he will say. Look here, he just looked to the side to read the text of what he's going to say. I think he have a laptop there and he read from the laptop what he's going to say. Before he speak to her, he look and read what he will say, and after he will speak to her. He's totally fake, just reading the whole script. The whole video he do like this, he just look and read the whole script. He just look and read everything he will say every time before he speak. Every time before he speak, he look to the side and read what he will say. And also sometime when he's speaking, if he cannot remember, then he will also look to the side to read.
Sí. Me encanta.
Pues qué bien. Me encantó mucho tu historia.
And same time he speak, he will look back here on the laptop, like he will keep looking back. I think there's some laptop, or else it's a paper, I'm not sure, but I think maybe it's a laptop. Then he keep looking at her, looking back on the laptop, looking at her, looking back at the laptop. And you think he's looking at the camera, but I think he's looking at the laptop or something like that, he's reading.
Y pues tienes algunas palabras para cerrar, para motivar a la gente.
Para. It's very clear he cannot speak like para. Every time they will say the same word many times because they don't even know how to pronounce the word. In every language, there will be some words when they cannot pronounce them, then they will say the same word many times. Para, like that. He cannot pronounce the word or he cannot remember how to say it. It's just some fake bullshit.
Que todavía nunca han viajado, que nunca han ido. Y pues tienes algunas palabras para cerrar, para motivar a la gente que todavía nunca han viajado.
Did you hear this para like that? After a few seconds when he speak, he will just like para like that. Try to concentrate, he will say something like para like that. He cannot remember how to say it. Fucking scammer. And he's just looking and reading from some text, this fucking shithole.
Tu historia. Y pues tienes algunas palabras para cerrar, para motivar a la gente que no.
Pala. You don't know how to speak. You're just some fake shithole, and I'm very sure he's reading from a script. Now he's looking at her, but he was reading from a script before he looked at her. Before he looked at her, he was reading from some computer or some paper or something. I think maybe a laptop.
Que todavía nunca han viajado, que nunca han ido a otro país, porque no saben que está allí. Y ¿cómo haces, por ejemplo, con el idioma? Porque siempre lo escribo. Que está allí. Y ¿cómo haces, por ejemplo, con el idioma? Porque...
Look now where he's looking now. Then you will tell me he's looking in the camera. I think he's looking at the laptop. He's looking at the screen of the laptop or something like that, reading what he's saying. He cannot remember how to say or what to say, then now he's looking and reading. He cannot remember what to say, that's why he's looking there and reading. Why he's not looking at her? He's speaking with her, why he's looking here to the camera or to the laptop or something like that? He's looking and reading what he's saying. It's so fake. And then people will believe in this bullshit. People will believe in this bullshit, and some people, they're so stupid and stubborn. Some people are so stupid and stubborn, they will just say that he's just looking in the camera or something like that. If you're one of those stupid, stubborn people who will tell me that he's just looking in the camera, then really, seriously, why the fuck will he keep looking in the camera all the time, so many times, if he's speaking to the woman beside of him? If he's speaking to the woman beside of him, why the fuck will he keep looking in the camera? Or why he will look in the side of the camera like that? Because there's some paper or some computer, or maybe he's reading from the laptop. Just bullshit.
Escribo en el blog que hay que comenzar a hablar desde el primer día. Pero hay mucha gente que dice que no, es imposible. ¿Cómo lo hago? No tengo palabras.
No, claro que sí. O sea, yo tampoco tenía palabras, pero hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Sabes? primero por las cosas básicas y después ya un poquito más y estudiando y practicando. Pues yo animo a la gente que se vaya fuera de su país. Yo personalmente me fui y no me gustaría regresar a mi isla por ahora porque, o sea, aquí estoy viviendo una experiencia increíble. Y
She is speaking to him, but he keep looking here to the side. She is speaking to him, but he keep looking at the side. While she's speaking, he's not even concentrated with her. How can he say that it's an interview? How can he say this is an interview and that he's making interview with her and he's not even concentrated with her? He's not even concentrated with her. Then he say it's an interview, but he's not even looking at her and concentrated with her. Because this is not about making an interview. This is just about making some fake video pretending to speak the language. This is just about making some fake video pretending to speak the language. That's why he don't even care to concentrate with her. He don't even care to concentrate with her. He's not looking to her. He keep looking her to the side to read the text. He keep looking her to the side to read the text. So he will be ready to speak after a little bit. Maybe after a little bit he will say something. Just after a few seconds or something he will say something. Now he's looking and reading what he will say. Now he's looking to the side and reading what he will say. So he prepare what he's going to say. All the time he do like this the whole video. He's just looking to the side and reading. Then he will look at her to say what he just read. And then sometime when he's speaking to her he also keep looking to the side when he cannot remember.
yo personalmente no me lo pensé mucho antes de irme de mi país, pero ahora que estoy aquí no me quiero regresar, ¿sabes? Que estoy muy bien y que no les va a pasar nada malo. Que aquí hay muchísimas personas, muchísima seguridad y
All the time he keep looking her to the side. He just said like that, and then he look her to the side. He just preparing what he will say next. He just try to concentrate now and looking and reading what he will say. He's just reading what he is going to say. That's why he looked to the side to read what he's going to say.
también lo van a aprender. El holandés es un poco más difícil, pero el inglés, sí. Es como en España, Cataluña, la gente habla catalán y habla español, ¿sabes? Pues aquí es como de lo mismo. La gente es muy culta y demás y no van a tener ningún problema por el idioma y para comunicarse. Y si las primeras semanas les parece muy difícil, pues hay muchísimos españoles.
Sí, es una ciudad internacional.
Sí.
See, now he says something after he was reading. He was reading before looking in the text. Before he was looking to the side reading from the text, and then now he's saying what he just read.
Como dijiste antes, no fuiste a Inglaterra más para evitar a los españoles.
Sí.
Pero si lo necesitas, están aquí.
Sí.
Y es mejor pasar más tiempo con por lo menos otros extranjeros, con los que hablas inglés. Pero puedes también encontrar gente de tu país que te ayude si lo necesitas.
Sí, pero mi meta cuando llegué aquí era no ponerme con gente española, porque si te pones con gente española es lo peor que vas a hacer, porque no vas a practicar tu inglés. Y lo que necesito yo es practicar mi inglés, no hablar mi español, porque ya lo sé ya.
Sí, claro. Estás aquí para aprender y has aprendido mucho.
Sí, muchísimo.
¿Y cuánto tiempo llevas aquí ya?
No llevo ni 2 meses.
¿Sí? ¿Lo ves?
Ni 2 meses y cuando llegué aquí, cierto, no sabía hablar nada de inglés, ni lo entendía. Pero ahora, sí, lo entiendo.
Pues entonces sí.
There was an edit there. After 3-4 seconds, there's some edit. There's some edit before he asks her a question. Before he speak, there's some edit. Before he speak, now there's some edit. After 2-3 seconds, there's some edit.
Sí, lo entiendo.
Pues entonces sí.
Did you notice the edit? There's some edit there 1 second ago, 2 seconds ago, like that.
Sí, lo entiendo.
Pues entonces si...
Did you notice the edit? Try to look after few seconds, after 5, 6, 7 seconds, like that, around 16:20 or 16:21, like that. There's some edit. Also, you will see on Benny Lewis and also on the girl, but you'll see on Benny Lewis like there's some shaking or something like that. There's some edit there before he speak. I think he read from the paper or from the computer what he's going to say. I think he read from the paper or computer what he will say, and after he cut it out so people cannot see it.
Inglés, ni lo entendía, pero ahora sí lo entiendo.
Pues entonces si...
Did you see the edit? Did you see the edit? Some blurry flash thing. I will play it here again without sound. Look, do you see there was some edit there? Okay, let's try to watch it in slow motion. Try to concentrate. You will see the background will change. You will see now there's like 2 cars in the background and the building like that and the tree. Then suddenly the background will change now in a second. Look, now the background behind them, look, do you see another background? It's a different background. It changed. I will show it again here in slow motion again. Concentrate on the background. Concentrate on the background. Don't concentrate on Benny Lewis and this girl. Concentrate on the background. You will see the background will change in 1 second. In a second the background there will change. Look, do you see the background change there? I will show it again. Okay, I will show it again many times. This part where the background change. Try to look at the background where you can see the cars and the bike. Look, now there's 2 cars. First there was cars and bike like that. Look, cars and bike in the background. Look, cars and bike in the background now. Then in a second there's a red car. Look, now I'll show it again here. Again, look. There's 2 dark cars and bike. 2 dark cars and bike, and then it become a red car. 2 cars now and a red car. I will show it again. I'll show it again here. Look. I'll show it again. Look, the cars in the background. 2 dark cars and now it's a red car. I will show it few more times. You will see how it will change in a second. And this is in slow motion. This is actually in slow motion. Look, it will change to another cars. Like you see the cars in the background will change to 2 other cars, and also the bike will go away. I will keep showing it here many times so you can see how fake it is. Try to look in the background here, the dark cars. There's some dark cars and bike, and then it become a red car. There's like 2 dark cars and some bikes, and then it becomes some red cars. Look here, I will show it again many times. Look, can you see the background change? Totally fake. You can see it's dark cars, and then suddenly there's a red car. Look, in a second you can see there's a red car. It's totally fake. You can see it's a dark car, and then suddenly it will become a red car. Look. There's a red car now. Can you see how fake it is? It's totally fake. Totally fake and edited. Fake shit. I'll show it one last time. I'll show it one more time. Just concentrate here after 5 seconds or something. After 5-6 seconds. Around 6:20 like that. After a few seconds, just concentrate. Look on Benny Lewis. There's some blurry flashing thing like that. Because there's some edit. If he can speak the language, why he will make some edit?
Inglés, ni lo entendía, pero ahora sí lo entiendo.
Pues entonces si...
Did you see the edit? There was some edit just before he speak. Why there's no edit before the woman speak? Why there's no edit before the woman speak? Why it's always edit before Benny Lewis speak? Why there's no edit almost no edit when the other person is speaking. It's almost every time Benny Lewis is going to speak. It's almost always when Benny Lewis is going to speak. It's always when the Polyglot YouTuber is going to speak that there's some edit. Because they cannot speak the language, that's why there's some edit.
Y nunca fuiste al extranjero, pues piensa a
Sí, lo entiendo.
Pues entonces si eres una chica y nunca fuiste al extranjero.
And look, he's speaking to her, but he's looking to us. Why he's looking here to this side when he's speaking to her? And don't tell me that he's speaking to people who's watching like that. Just bullshit. He's looking here because he's looking and reading from some paper, from some computer or something like that. That's why he's looking to this side.
Piensa a eso de au pair, porque te entras en la familia y hablas el idioma con la gente y no te...
And now you will tell me it's because he's speaking to people, that's why he's looking there. But he also did it before, he'll keep looking there to the side. I'm very sure there's some paper or some computer he's looking and reading from.
No te cuesta nada porque te lo pagan ellos.
Claro.
Y es una buena oportunidad.
Para aprender un idioma nuevo.
Y para aprender sobre otras
culturas, claro.
Entonces piensen en eso. Si ella puede hacerlo, ella con 20 añitos que solo recién... ¿Es tu primera vez vivir al extranjero?
Primera vez, claro, sola.
Sí, todo sola y no le pasa nada.
No, por supuesto.
¿Lo ves? Pues no sé mucho.
I think there was some edit there. You will see the background will change here. I will show it many times in slow motion. Look at the cars in the background. Look at the cars in the background will change. Look, the two cars here in the background and the tree and the house will suddenly change to another background. Look, it changed to another background. You can see now there's some other background. Look here, again. You can see these two cars. The two cars and the tree and the house will change now. Look, it will change now to another background. Look here, in a second it will change. Look, did you see this one? It changed to another background. Look here again. I'll show it again here. Look, the two cars in the background now. Behind them, in the background, the two cars will change now to, there will be some red car. There will be a little red car here after a second now. Look, you can see the background changed. Look here, the cars. There are two cars here and a tree. Two cars and a tree and a building. And suddenly it will be another building and some bikes and a red car. Look here, the background will change. Look, do you see the background changed? It's totally fake and edited.
Familia le gusta porque se ve toda la ciudad, que Amsterdam me encanta mucho.
Y a mí es muy especial para mí, increíble.
Muy bien, pues gracias a todo el mundo y nos vemos.
Bye.
¿Lo ves?
Ni 2 meses, buenísimo.
¿Y cuánto tiempo llevas aquí ya?
No llevo ni 2 meses.
Si lo necesitas.
Sí, pero mi meta cuando llegué aquí era no ponerme con gente española. Porque si te... con los que hablas inglés, pero puedes también encontrar gente porque te entras en la familia y hablas el idioma con la gente y no te cuesta, no te cuesta nada porque te lo pagan ellos. Claro.
Y es una buena oportunidad.
Para aprender un idioma nuevo.
Y para aprender sobre otras
culturas, claro.
Entonces piensen en eso. Si ella puede hacerlo, ella con 20 añitos que solo recién... ¿Es tu primera vez vivir al extranjero?
Primera vez, claro, sola.
Sí, todo sola y no le pasa nada.
No, por supuesto.
¿Lo ves? Pues entonces...
Okay, I'll show the edit one last time here. Try to concentrate. I will show it one last time just before he speak, then he will make the edit. Every time before he speak, he will make some edit. Here around 17 or 1703, 1704 or something, there's some edit here after 5 seconds or 10 seconds, there's some edit. Just try to concentrate. I will show it maybe more than one time. There's some edit here after a few seconds, you'll notice that.
Que solo recién es tu primera vez vivir
Mi primera vez, claro, sola.
Sí, todo sola y no le pasa nada.
No, por supuesto.
Lo es que pues no sé.
Around 17 minutes and 4 seconds, around 17 minutes and 4 seconds or 5 seconds, there's some edit. Here after 7-8 seconds, there's some edit.
Vivir
Mi primera vez, claro, sola.
Sí, todo sola y no le pasa nada.
No.
After 2 seconds or 3 seconds, there's some edit. Try to concentrate. After 2 seconds or 3 seconds, there's some edit. I think because he don't remember what to say, then he look and read from the text or something like that. After 2 seconds or 3 seconds, there's some edit. I think he look and read from the text.
Lo es que pues no sé, muchas gracias a todo el mundo. Recién es tu primera vez vivir.
Just concentrate. I will show it one more time. After 7 seconds or something like that. Around 1704 or 1705, after 6-7 seconds, after a few seconds, you'll notice there's some edit. After 7 seconds or 8 seconds, like that. Just try to concentrate, there's some edit.
Claro, sola.
Sí, todo sola y no le pasa nada.
No, por supuesto.
Lo es que pues no sé.
Just before this one, there was some edit. After this red text, after this red line, if you see the text, the translation here, yes, other cultures tool, then there will come another line with blue color, there will come another text with blue color, then something about bad thing happening. There will be some text saying bad thing happening, and then just after this, there's some edit. Just after a few seconds, no, still after 15 seconds.
Claro. Entonces piensen en eso. Si ella puede hacerlo, ella con 20 añitos que solo recién es tu primera vez vivir
Mi primera vez, claro, sola.
Sí, todo.
Okay, here after a few seconds, there will come some blue text. Some blue text. Now it's red text. The translation is some red text. My first time, yes, all alone, and then after it becomes some blue text. Something like bad thing happening, something like bad thing or bad thing happening. Just after that line, then there will be some edit. Just try to concentrate after 4-5 seconds.
No le pasa nada.
No, por supuesto.
Lo es que pues no sé, muchas gracias.
Did you notice the edit? Also, I think there was some different background. Wait. You can see here the background is some car and some tree. You can see here you can see behind them. Behind them there's some two cars and tree and building. And then after a little there will be some different building, like some round building, like a tower, like a small tower. This way you can see there's some edit because you'll see the background will change. You see the background will change, maybe it's after a few seconds later. Just notice after 2 seconds there's some edit and the background behind them will change.
No, por supuesto.
Lo es que pues no sé.
Did you see the background behind them is different now? Before it was 2 cars. There was 2 cars and some different building than this one, and there was 2 cars there behind them. In 1 second, suddenly the 2 cars disappear and the view behind them change. in 1 second the view behind them change is because they stopped the recording and the boat is still moving. Because the boat is still moving, so if they stop the recording for a few seconds or a few minutes, when they start the recording, then now is some different thing behind them. You can see here behind them 17, you can see here the time, look the time now, look the time of the video, 17:03, and look the view behind them, 17:03, and look the view behind them, and then only after 1 second you will see the view change in 1 second. I will start the video now and then pause after 1 second, you will see the view will change behind them. Look behind them, 2 cars and the building and the tree like that. After 1 second, it will be different view behind them. Look how the view changed in 1 second. In one second, the view changed behind them. It's not because the view changed, it's because the boat is moving. The boat is moving, so if they stop the recording and then he look and read what he will say, and then he will start the recording, then suddenly the boat already moved and then the background changed. So you can see how much fake it is. You can see how much fake it is.
No le pasa nada.
Look the background now. Look the background now, and after 1 second, look the background. Look behind them, and after 1 second, look behind them. Did you see? Did you see? In 1 second, the background behind them changed. In 1 second, the background behind them changed because there's some edit. Because he stopped the video, because he don't know how to speak in Spanish. He don't know how to speak in Spanish, he stopped the video. Then he read what he is going to say, then he continued making a new video. And after he put it together, just some fake bullshit.
Entonces muchas gracias a todo el mundo. Espero que que ese paisaje les guste, porque se ve toda la ciudad. Que Ámsterdam me encanta muchísimo.
Y a mí es muy especial para mí, increíble.
Muy bien. Pues gracias a todo el mundo y nos vemos.
Bye.
Just some fake bullshit. I don't know if you know a little Spanish or a little Portuguese, but it's very fake. He's just some fake shit person. Also, if he can speak the language, why he don't have more longer videos? If he can really speak the language, why he don't have many long videos in the language? Because he cannot speak the language, just some fake videos. And here, interview with an au pair in Spanish, part 2. The next video is only like 4 minutes. It's just some fake bullshit. All of this, all his videos are fake.
Hola a todo el mundo. Estamos.
And always before they start the video, they will read what they're going to say in the video. Like he will already prepare the first question. Here's another interview in Spanish, this time with Melissa from Medellin, Colombia. She moved across the world for free thanks to her au pair job, so I interviewed her to get some inspiration for young girls who are considering something similar. Sorry for the background noise. I'll try to invest in some external microphones for future interviews. He just prepares some questions that he will ask.
Hola a todo el mundo. Estamos en Ámsterdam de nuevo y estoy con mi amiga paisa, Melissa.